Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of autumn. Those days of wet roads and cold hands and deer. Well, I've adapted Nat King Cole's lyrics, but the thought's good. Even though most of the leaves are gone and the colour is fading from the few that remain, it's my favourite time for riding. Autumn is closing in. There's a chill in the air, and the weak sun does little to raise the mid-morning temperature. It must be time to put the bike away for the season, right? Wrong. It may be late October, but there are many fine days ahead. Dress up warmly, watch for patches of leaves and gravel in the corners and deer around each bend, and ride. At least, that's what I try to do whenever it isn't raining, and the roads are still free of snow and ice. This cool late October morning I'd agreed to meet a friend for a late lunch, so I set off early to ride some back roads that wind through the lake country of eastern Ontario. There's nothing outstanding, scenic or majestic here, just pleasant riding, quiet roads, patchy farmland, forest, swamps and lakes, and some bumpy gravel roads. It's perfect country for just bumbling along slowly. And of course my 1972 Moto Guzzi Eldorado is about the perfect bike for doing it on. One of the many things which makes motorcycle riding so engaging and car driving so tedious is that on a bike you're much more connected to the world. You can feel the air rushing by, sense the road conditions beneath your wheels, and at this time of year in particular, smell the decaying leaves, the road dust, and in this area at least, the delightful smell of cow manure being spread across the fields. After a couple of miles I stopped to take a few photographs. Again, nothing spectacular, but quietly charming, like this massive two-tiered beaver dam and this silent pond. It would be so easy to put the bike away for the year. Talk yourself into believing that it's too cold or the weather's too unreliable, or you just clean the bike and change the oil in preparation for winter storage. Or 100 other excuses and justifications. I know, I use them all from time to time in my internal dialogue. But if you do, you'll probably be missing out on quite a few absolutely glorious riding days. I'm certainly not suggesting that you do anything crazy, but think about delaying that winter layup. Look for the fine days when the roads are clear and the sun is shining. It may be a little on the cool side sometimes, but it's worth it. A big thank you to my growing number of subscribers, almost 1,600 at last count. And if you haven't already, and perhaps even if you have, take a look at my books and audiobooks on my website. They're all available through Amazon and Audible. Many thanks, stay well, and ride safely.